Joining us now is Congressman Tim Burchett, Republican representative from Tennessee. So, Congressman, Trump's first year in his second term is in the books quite soon, by tomorrow. How would you give it a rating?
I'd give it an A+, Kate, and thank you for having me on your inaugural show, and I'm very honored to be your first guest.
Thank you.
And I'm tickled to death that you get to interview the president tomorrow night. I'll be tuning in for that when I'm back in D.C. But yeah, I think he's done everything he said he was going to do. The problem we have as Republicans is our messaging. You know, our attention span in this country, you know, I always say we want our pizzas in 30 minutes or less, and that's about our dadgum attention span, that I'm included. You know, people forget that the border was just overrun with millions upon millions of people. When I was mayor of Knox County, I can remember one school. There was over 20 languages spoken in that school, and it was a school less than 300 kids. So the added cost, just the unforeseen costs, you know, your emergency room visits, all these folks don't have insurance. And then the criminal element, which, of course, what you're seeing in Minnesota with just ripping off the taxpayers, it's unbelievable. And to think that the liberal media and the liberals in Congress have somehow turn this around to blame this on Trump when they're stealing hundreds of millions of dollars, and here we are closing in on tax day. You know, it's as the new chairman of the DOJ subcommittee, they're giving me a lot of low-hanging fruit to go after.
Well, there's certainly a lot still for DOJ to do, that's for sure. You know, last year during Trump's first term, Congress and the president were pretty much hand in hand in getting their agenda through. They have full control of Washington, D.C. What do you see the agenda being for the president and Congress this year? Is it going to be health care? Is it going to be housing? What does the year ahead look like outside, of course, of looking for more fraud in your DOJ committee?
Yeah, I actually had a nice meeting with Speaker Johnson right before we went on this last break, and I reiterated with him, those are the things America is concerned about, primarily the economy. We need to tout what we've done. You know, the price of gasoline is down. The price of eggs, you don't ever hear anybody talking about that anymore. It's almost as if eggs and gasoline don't exist anymore. But I think you're also going to see the criminal element that's brought in all this fentanyl. You know, we lost more people to the Vietnam War, to fentanyl than we did the Vietnam War during the Biden administration, and yet you could hardly get anybody to talk about it. But the problem Washington has and the Republicans have is their messaging. I think we've got a great message. The big, beautiful bill was, in fact, that. I had some problems with it in the beginning. I spoke with the president. I expressed to him I thought it was a little bigger and a little more beautiful than I thought. But the economic impact of the energy, just the energy sector alone, ma'am, will turn, when it's completely turned loose. Lee Zeldin, his excellent choice at EPA, I think that's really a shining star that we've got, because America's energy independence is very, very important. And also the fact that our friends like us again and our enemies fear us. There's no dictator in the world right now that doesn't, every time they turn on their automobile or walk outside, doesn't think, I hope those helicopters are ours.
Yeah, that is the truth. And you mentioned energy in terms of the economy. Of course, energy underpins every single thing that we have in the economy, whether it's your food getting to your grocery store on a truck, whether it's a plane ticket to go home to mom and dad for the holidays, everything else that's getting goods and services running throughout the country. If energy is expensive, everything else is expensive. I want to drill down on the big, beautiful bill that you talked about, because last year, much of the year, Congress was operating on a Biden Democrat agenda that had been installed the year before. What can Americans look forward to this year with some of the things in that piece of legislation coming to fruition? I know the president has talked about a large tax cut. You talked about energy, but what specifically may have been passed last summer that people should be seeing as this year goes on?
And that is a great question. I'm glad you asked it. First of all, no tax on tips. You know, this a working mom, maybe she's got some dirtbag husband or maybe no husband at home at all, and she's got a couple of kids, and she's making tips, and she's having to be taxed on that at an unreasonable amount. It takes that off. And the thing about when you reduce taxes, people aren't taking that money and sticking it under their couch. If you took first quarter of economics at the University of Tennessee, you'd know when people make more money, they spend more money. They put it in the bank. The banks loan it out. They create more business, more opportunities. People can eat out. They can buy clothing for their kids. Maybe go on a vacation to Dollywood for the weekend or something like that that they couldn't under the Biden administration. Those are the unseen things, and I've encouraged our conference to go around the country and do people's taxes for them with a sense that they could release them to the public and show, hey, the people at the 33 diner that are working their tails off every day, how much did they take home under Biden, and how much are they taking home after taxes under Trump? And I'd say it's greatly improved under Trump. Yes, ma'am.
It's a great question, especially close to tax day, as you mentioned. You mentioned before you're part of the subcommittee on DOJ, but you also sit on the House Oversight Committee, which is going to begin proceedings this week against Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton for dodging depositions in the committee's Epstein probe. Congressional subpoenas typically are not optional. Maybe they should come in and talk about what they know. Do they have something to hide? How do you see this playing out? Will there be punishment for them for not, coming in front of Congress after a subpoena?
I've been critical of Congress in the past, but not of Chairman Comer. He's a stand-up guy from Kentucky. I feel like he's going to go after them, and he will punish them to the full extent of the law or go after them. I think they should be. I really do, and I think we're going to urge him to do that. Whether our leadership has the guts to pull that off or not, I don't know. I would if it was up to me, because you've seen people that were Trump loyalists that were arrested because they refused to come in, and they were hauled in the middle of the night, and it was tipped off to CNN and all the rest. And and we saw that time and time again. Yet the Clintons get a wash. But the one thing you got to remember, the Clintons, the subpoena for them is a bipartisan move. It was voted on by the Democrats. It wasn't one or two. If I remember correctly, it was a unanimous thing between the Democrats and the Republicans in the committee, and that needs to be stressed. They've always lived under two separate rules.
Well, as you mentioned, the double standard, a number of Trump officials went to prison for defying subpoenas, and Clinton should not be held to a different standard. Congressman Tim Burchett, thank you so much for coming on tonight. We'll see you again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations on the new show.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.